Things are about to get interesting. Okay, 5 lights on for round 7 of the ERS Championship here in Season 4. And here we go. It looks like Reg does pull Lando Norris, tries to cover off Matt. And in doing so, Burt flies right through up to P2, but then he gets hit by somebody. I don't even know who or where they came from. Either way, Burt goes from P3 all the way down to P5. Matt loses the position. Plumpy already up to P2, but Rez, Snuck Me Bane, keeps the position, keeps P1 out of the first couple corners. Looks like though Burt and Nugs are going to be racing Matt for a position. Can Burt try to make an overtake on the outside? Nugs on the inside. Yes, Burt can. Burt went from the outside to the inside to an overtake. Up to P4 he goes. Clay's still tucked back, just watching all this unfold. We have a lot of drivers in the midfield here today that definitely don't deserve to be in the midfield. So this can get very interesting. It looks like Rockstar made an early couple overtakes from P10 to P8 and made one on his championship rival of Damien. This could be an amazing result for Plumpy as both his championship rivals are really far down. As there's a V-carb right behind him, a V-carb of Stimrat. I don't think he's going to try to fancy an overtake. He might, as he almost goes wheel to wheel, taps the side pod, taps the back of the kick driver, and has to settle back in P15. But what about up here? Matt is already breaking out of DRS, but Plumpy and Rez are going at it. Rez with the fastest lap so far, but it's kind of a given because he is the only man that can possibly get it after lap 1. What happened to Napoleon? Someone spun him. Oof. Oh gosh. Either way, Plumpy and Rez are going at it. But it looks like Burt is going to try to send down the inside of Matt. He's already overtaken somebody here today already. And he overtakes another, but he taps the wall. Could this help and benefit Matt? As Matt will now go on the outside. Burt on the inside, Matt on the outside. Matt tries to keep a line. He needs to keep space. It looks like both of them are playing by the rules. And Matt tries to cause a switchback. Can't quite make it happen. He's still back in P4 as Plumpy takes a lead of the race and then loses it right back. Rez still leading the Grand Prix, and Rez just teleported. Rez is leading the Grand Prix, and Rez is teleporting all around. The scary thing of racing this family is teleporting. You don't even know what to do. He is catching. He's not going to catch in time. He's not going to catch fast enough. Both being smart about their ERS. As they both go into the next corner. Burt is already 3 seconds back, and there's a lot of drivers on the back of each other. I think I just saw 3 wide right there. I don't even know how that was physically possible, but I think it just happened. But Matt, what happened to Matt? Matt is ghosted. I think he was one of those drivers that went 3 wide. And like I said, I don't think it's physically possible. And I don't think it was. Does he have wing damage? No, he doesn't. But I think he had to slam on the brakes before he would have crashed. Went from fighting for pole position, then fighting for a podium, and now down in P10 just fighting to stay in the points. We still have a long race ahead of us. It doesn't look like he has any damage. So he has a great opportunity to just catch back up and try to fight for another podium. Sim Loken on the outside of Rockstar. Rockstar really trying to build his way back up. And it looks like Aston Martin versus Aston Martin. MC on CM Loken. And MC tries to attack, and his teammate goes off the track, taps side pods, taps tires, almost spins out. And Matt, while being behind, is struggling to make any overtake whatsoever, any overtake that's necessary for his podium chances. As Damien overtakes Rockstar, and now Damien, his championship rival, is ahead of him, chasing on to Clay. What about MC? MC will dive on the corner, might even dive on taps tires with the Ferrari, has to leave space for the Williams, but still fancies an overtake. And now the Aston Martin is ahead of the Williams driver. A triple overtake done from Clay. Or, sorry, triple overtake done on Clay. And Rez is slowly catching Plumpy. What about Nugs on Burt? Burt will not have any DRS whatsoever, but Nugs will. Nugs on the inside of Burt. Burt's going to have to just let it happen. As Nugs makes an overtake, and Clay retires from the session, but retires and just pulls over to the side of the road. So I think Clay just raged after he broke his front wing and realized there's probably almost no hope without a safety car. Okay. Anyways, Nugs, Damien has caught the pack and is trying to make an overtake on Burt. Nugs and Damien both make an overtake on Burt, but Damien does not want to settle for one overtake. He wants two. He leaves room for the kick driver, and he makes an overtake, but Burt also makes an overtake on him. What about Rockstar? Rockstar trying to fancy an overtake, but no, he can't. But Damien already back up on the podium, and now is racing for P1. His job, his only job, is to catch the rest, catch the 1 and 2. We have a lot of drivers racing here, racing wheel to wheel every single lap, every single straight, every single corner. We even saw 3 drivers go three wide of a corner. But ask Matt how that went. That didn't really go as well as he probably would have thought. Then Rockstar. Rockstar has a lot of ERS and has been saving ERS pretty much this entire race. Rockstar almost breaks his front wing loose and has joined the session. Rockstar is almost slammed into the barriers. Is he out of DRS by the detection zone? And it looks like he is. So now he is going to be under pressure by Nugs behind, as Nugs will get DRS and already pretty much have an overtake when he does. Nugs up to P5, and now Rockstar has to settle back for P6. And now has to catch the pack once more. Rockstar's on the back foot after what happened in qualifying. And Rockstar is on hard tires, so his goal is to eventually lead this Grand Prix no matter what, straightly based off of his tires. Tries to make an overtake. He has DRS. Why is it really hard on Nugs? Does Nugs have DRS too? Maybe he does. Doesn't want to get dive bombed by MC behind, and it looks like Nugs almost did. Either way, Rockstar up to P4, Nugs P5, and MC P6. And we have somebody, Chase has crashed, and Chase has caused a safety car. And it looks like Rockstar chooses the pit. 10-second time penalty for Rez, and Rez racing for the win. Could have easily gotten it after the safety car is backing right back into the back of the Ferrari driver. And now he gets a 10-second time penalty. You see Rez glitching, and Plumpy will start us back off here at lap 10, but it's about to be lap 11 as Plumpy. It looks like Damien overtook already. Holy crap. Damien already overtook at the very beginning. Gave the position back, maybe, and they're into a wall. Plumpy into the wall. Plumpy out. Plumpy out of the session as Rockstar flies right past. Rockstar takes a lead of the race. Damien down a P something, and another safety car. Either way, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings from CM Loken as Rockstar, the defending world champ, is on a championship drive, trying to take it back. Get 2 in a row. We'll start it off as a Matt gets a 10-second time penalty for a severe collision with the other Matt. And Rockstar starts lap 14 here in Las Vegas as Nugs is right behind and on the attack. Rez 10-second time penalty, and now Matt, P3 and P4, both have 10 seconds worth of time penalties. They're going to have to fight each other and break away from the rest of the grid if they won't have any chance whatsoever at securing this podium. I don't know what happened with Matt, though. He could try to get it appealed if it was clearly not his fault, but it might have been. So I wouldn't be completely banking on the fact that you could get rid of his 10-second time penalty. Matt right on the back of Nugs, but it looks like MC's right on the back of him as well. Everyone's kind of spaced out. I don't think anyone's going to make an overtake on each other. And I think everybody's just in a train as Rockstar is leading it. And holy crap, is he. 3 seconds is almost the gap already, completely out of DRS. Nobody has the pace that Rockstar is showing. As I think everybody was on hard tires though, so it took a lot longer for the tires to heat up. Burt tries to make an overtake on the inside, and I think he does it as well. Yes, he does. CM Loken can't do anything about it as he has no ERS, and Burt does. Tom Polar watching this happen as Caleb is now on the inside, and Polar is on the outside. Alpine are really fighting for positions here today, and Caleb keeps his position, keeps this P7, and is showing Polar why he beat him in Season 2. Showing Polar why he was crowned the second driver, and Caleb was crowned the first. Damien now right on the back of Burt. Burt and Damien fighting at it this entire time. Like I said, both were affected from the crash, and now both trying to make overtakes on each other. Looks like Damien, though, is going to be the one making the overtake here today. But Burt tries to dive bomb him. Does he actually make it happen? Can he keep it clean? They both tap tires a little bit, but it looks like Burt's going to keep the position. Yes, he is. Burt up to P10, up into the points. But 1 point means absolutely nothing to Red Bull. 1 point means absolutely nothing to Alpine. As another driver, CM Loken makes an overtake on Damien. Damien is just being overtaken left and right. Nothing is going good here for Alpine. As Rockstar is starting to slow down. It was 2.6 seconds ahead. Now he's only 1.8 seconds ahead. And it looks like we have Pineapples on the side of the road. What is Pineapples doing over here, man? Pineapples gets his car started back up and now is back in the race. Pineapples, there's no shame in pulling into the pits or retiring, man. If you got rear ring damage, you ain't gonna make it. He chooses not to retire, does not want to cost his team money, as he will finish this Grand Prix. But Damien pulls into the pits, puts on hard tires. If nobody else pits, this is a horrible result for Damien, as Rockstar can overtake Damien and can be right on the back of Plumpy. DRS with ERS on the Red Bull driver that had pole position is fighting for the win, and after the 10-second time penalty, not really fighting for anything, as Nugs dive bomb sends it down the inside, makes the overtake, and Rez almost into the wall when the McLaren makes a second overtake. Rez keeps it clean, almost bottled it into the wall, but still kept it within the white lines, kept it on track. And now he will be racing with Matt, the GOAT 10, who also has a 10-second time penalty. As Ginger is right behind him, but Matt now right back out of DRS. Did he have DRS before? I think he did, but I think they're using ERS. And it looks like Rez might have just clipped the wall as Ginger's being overtaken by Polar. Polar on the outside. Does Polar actually make the overtake? Yes, he does. Ginger goes down to P7. Dumpolia makes an overtake, and Burt into the wall. Burt with wing damage is down to P11. Burt and Damien are having quite a race. Holy crap. Poor Burt, poor Damien, poor Ferrari, poor Red Bull. Bro, Banks, what is this? Just sees Caleb's alive and I'm gonna go nap again. Either way, no, he's with ERS, down on the inside of the McLaren driver. Pineapple says retire from the session. But by going off the track, I don't think it starts a safety car. No, it does not. But Nugs makes the overtake. Nugs up to P2. Matt down to P4. Rez right there. 10 seconds, 13 seconds. And it looks like Mercedes driver hit way too much curb there and lost the position. Maybe lost 2 because of it. And the front wing behind just flew off into the track and hit the barriers. Holy crap, so much just happened right there in like 2 seconds. Matt right on the back of Rez. Does he try to fancy an overtake? We've seen a lot of overtakes around here. But a lot of them, most of them, almost every last one of them, happens in Sector 3 on that long DRS straight. Almost every overtake happens there. And you kind of just sit back and relax and wait for it to happen. But he could try to fancy an overtake here. He definitely had the speed to do it, but he didn't want to. And Rez just teleported ahead of him. Caleb out of DRS. See him looking within the DRS. And Nugs finally on the back of Matt once more. Try to go on the outside. He got that window closed up really tight. Either way, Nugs tries to give him space. It looks like Matt just slides right through. Nugs cannot say anything about it as Matt keeps P2, Nugs P3, Rez P4, and they're all right on the back of each other. Seem Loken makes an overtake on Don Polio. I think he made an overtake on the straight. That was interesting. I don't think we've ever seen someone overtake there. And it looks like Nugs on Matt, down on the outside, but he has he's a really bad line. I don't think he can take it unless he has better traction. It looks like he might. He has the DRS now. He has ERS. And it looks like he is going to gain a position. What about Rez behind Matt? Will Rez try to dive bomb? No, he won't. He's actually teleporting and glitching around because Rez's Wi-Fi is not that great. Holy crap, have you seen Rez just teleporting? Damien has retired from the session. Damien is pulled into the pits and retired from the session, calling it quits. He clearly just does not want to race anymore. That's the whole motivation. Yeah, as then you go in and impede Rockstar.
Bro, no, that was my
Yeah, no. Don't worry. I'll make sure you don't get a penalty for that because that was stupid. But either way, MC up to P5 and actually fighting for it. As 3 drivers ahead of him probably will get moved down due to penalties, so he should keep P2. That's if Nuggets actually overtook off of the track. As Rez somehow moves down from P3 all the way down to P7. I don't know what the hell happened there, and he's teleporting again. Now he's back up to P4. Bro, I don't know where the hell this guy is. But I just... We're going to count what my timing page says. So and Rez is... Are you guys seeing this right now? Are you looking at my stream? Rez is like teleporting. Holy. Red. Yeah, spectators the same for you. Either way, he's teleporting on your screen too, right? Like, gosh dang. All I know is Rockstar is leading this race by 6 seconds with only a couple laps left to go. He won last year in Las Vegas, and it looks like he is on pace. 0 penalties. The fastest man out on track, and he's going to win it here once more. Matt in P2, he is racing for the podium, but with his 10 seconds worth of time penalties and everybody behind, he's pretty much just going to get out of the points. Yeah, exactly, but with Rez moving down, Matt moving down, and Nugs might get a 5-second time penalty for overtaking under safety car. No, it's really just a podium fight between Matt, Polar, and Ginger. As we are on lap 24 of 25, and Rockstar has led pretty much half of the entire race. His teammate led the other half until obviously his teammate got murdered. I don't know if he murdered himself or he got murdered by Damien, but that's going to be looked at, that's for sure. Polar P6. It's really hard to commentate this, guys, because everyone's in a DRS train, so like nobody's overtaking anybody, and so I'm kind of just talking with pineapples. But we are going to figure this out. Nugs, doesn't look like Rez is going to have DRS, so Nugs will have DRS. Does Rez have DRS? No, he doesn't. Nugs is not close enough, but Matt on Nugs can't make the overtake, but almost made it. Almost kissed the wall in a hurry and flicked his controller to the right before he would have DNF'd. Looks like Nugs might try to fancy an overtake here. He's going on the outside, but you can tell Rez is teleporting. Rez might just teleport and straight line him. Doesn't look like he does. It looks like he somehow actually left room, and Nugs makes an overtake up to B3. Nugs goes, and Rez is teleporting again. Okay, Rez just teleported inside of the kick driver and now teleported in front of the kick driver. What is this guy doing? Exactly. Rockstar, who has won the race last season from starting from P10, got a red flag situation, was racing for the championship, and somehow still crossed the line first, won the championship, and broke many records that day, has now started from P10 once again due to a qualifying incident, and is on pace and on par to win here in Las Vegas. His championship hopes were very, very low. 32 points was the gap going into this race. 7 points will be the gap coming out of it, as Plumpy, his championship rival, is the one that DNF'd with Damien, who's only 17 points back from Plumpy. Rockstar in the Ferrari has drove absolutely amazing. 7 seconds is the gap from the driver in P2, who has a 10 seconds worth of time penalties. Rockstar, with 1 corner left to go, will win 2 seasons back to back here in Las Vegas, as the Grand Prix winner goes to the Ferrari driver. The championship is back on, as Matt will cross this line but lose out due to his 10 seconds worth of time penalties, which have been unserved. Same thing for Rez, as Nugs will take that podium, take that P2. Polar will take it as well, and will slot himself in P3. Ginger P4. MC P5 after getting a late 3 seconds time penalty. Caleb P6. Then Matt P7. CM Loken, Don Polio, Stimrat, Rez, and Bert. And it looks like Red Bull, after an amazing race, both finished outside the points.